Welcome everybody, it's your Strategy Wolf and welcome back to Victoria 3 and our Japanese Empire in 1880 under our Emperor Kome Yamato. Last time when I left you here, we just conquered down here from the Heavenly Kingdom the southern Chinese province of Guangdong. Sorry for any mispronunciations again. And yeah, we made our entrance down here. We wanted to go into Korea actually and fight the bigger China over here. But in the end, oh, it's coming a little bit louder. I noticed in the last videos it turned a little bit louder, so let's turn the volume down a bit. Yeah, we wanted to go in here into the northern parts, but we realized our relations were too good actually with the Koreans, so we need to damage them a little bit until we can attack north again. Apart from this, we do have a little bit damaged reputation right now due to the damage done down here. So I guess we can wait anyways for a bit before we go on the offensive again. In the meantime, I feel like we will be able to advance further economically. And let's have a look at our inner politics, since no laws have been enacted in quite a while. They do want us, a big majority wants us, of not a big one, but the trade unions and the petit bourgeois wants to get public schools out instead of religious schools. Let's have a quick look if this might be interesting for us, because both here the public health insurance, here's quite interesting for us instead of the charity ones. The same goes for the religious schools to move to the public schools. It will grant us faster assimilation, lower conversion, higher costs but more tax spread, and more same amount of education access, I guess. Let's have a quick look at our population actually, what kind of religion we are following right now. So our state religion was Shinto, right? And yeah, there's still some stuff to do. I mean, we got a lot of Protestants down here in China in our religion, in our population. So maybe actually I want to leave the religious school for a while, but the public health insurance could be quite interesting. Since they are marginalized, the ones that don't like it anyways. The others just all enjoy it basically. And then what does it grants us? A lower mortality, but we can also, but higher costs for the bureaucracy. Actually then we can just, the only reason why we would do is to increase the institution level also. Where in terms of health system we can still do it, but we need more bureaucracy. So actually we can wait with these measures for a bit. So we can leave them like this for a moment. The rest feels kind of good for the moment. And everything else what we would introduce would anyways cost more bureaucracy. So I'm quite happy about this. The ethno state we're gonna definitely keep for a while. Exactly, so basically let's leave the laws like they are for the moment, and let's keep on going and see where we are going to. Very wise words. Modern nursing is spreading, okay. And let's see where we do have problems still with the opioids. I mean, but no problem, we have only small buy orders. But the Chinese want to buy that. Glass, groceries, engines, coal. Are we still investing in our coal? No, we don't. So maybe let's actually bring some coal out here. Yeah. Another 10, I would say. In Kyushu. So let's increase our coal production if we will need it for sure. Steel, iron, coal, all these things. Actually, then it's how many workers do we have available in Sakhalin? Let's build some here as well. Some iron as well in our main resource province, Tohoku. And maybe let's also extend our steel industries a little bit in Kansai maybe. Yep. And then see where the prices go. I think these raw goods should be delivered for quite cheap. At the moment they're too expensive. Engines as well. Are we still extending our engines over here? Let's get them to 15 maybe. Alright. And we'll see, we see that Alright, the UK is also, after not supporting us down here, what we asked them for, we offered them a treaty port. Now they want a treaty port in Hebei. Hebei is okay, up here. Next to Beijing, next to France here. So probably here, a little bit over here. Even though the British kind of, yeah, disappointed us recently when we needed we were first got their support and they dropped us. I still don't feel powerful enough to really challenge them, no, and keep them out of Asia. I mean, this is a problem we have to deal maybe later with, that the Europeans and white men are spreading around here. But in comparison to the States and France, what they did over here is quite small. And Austria seems to like to defend our the interest here. Interesting. Austria, Korea, Tibet. Let's see where this is leading to. What do we have over here? Yeah, just something in... Who is that? The Quechua uprising in Colombia. Okay, I think this is nothing of big importance for us. And the Austrians are even doing the conscription for this war, which will take place in China. Alright. How are they swayed actually? Is there anything they will get from this? No, not really. Well, I mean, maybe let's try to improve our relations with Russia a bit. I don't know how much can be done. And since we have some influence over here, but let's do it with Persia as well. And we can more support its interests. Shall we rather go for the eastern part here of Africa, or shall we rather push into the let's do Arabia and then slowly go into Europe, so we can even interfere if something is happening in Europe? Oh, France is really picking up. I haven't had a look at Africa seriously, so France is really picking up a huge chunk here of Eastern Africa. Portugal, are they expanding or are they just keeping with their old possessions? Let's have a look if they even can. They could, yeah. So I guess Portugal is also slowly expanding here. Okay, the Cape took Southern Africa. Germany is fighting a war versus Luango, alright. Germany is trying to establish themselves in the Congo. We have the States over here. Spain is also expanding. Britain here more in the Cameroon, Nigeria area, and here Northern Africa. So kind of Britain and France exchanged their spots. Very interesting. But we have kind of the classical actors, apart from the US, who are in general surprisingly offensive so far. And they didn't do the exchange with the Canadians. Also interesting. So Alberta, I think this is Alberta, it's just mainly... This is Alberta and this is Saskatchewan, okay. Only part of the states, and who's the crucial states? Let's go to them. Ah! Okay. What? Ah, okay, and okay, now I know which country this is, here next to Oman, like this British protectorate in the end. Yeah, I just know it mainly by the German name, so... Industrial boom. We do see an industrial boom, wow. Our tooling workshops in Kanto is reporting a small production surplus in industrial goods. We should look into investing this back in the state. What more proof do you need? Industries are the way forward. We are now experiencing the second wave of the industrial revolution. Factories in every city, workshops in every town. We will soon industrialize the whole nation. Lovely. Let's boost our industries further, or let's reinvest in the workers. Now, of course, we reinvest in the industry, of course. And actually, since our deficit is not that big at the moment, even though we still have kind of a high debt, but this is absolutely acceptable, I kind of think about, feel like we should expand a little bit of our construction sector Maybe some here in Guangdong and in the Chinese provinces, just in case when we want to build something over there as well. Yeah, and also the workforce is, so the workforce can get involved over here. And yeah, a little bit here in Japan as well, in our main provinces. I think this is just, let's start off with 8 more construction and see where this goes. But we'll do them first, of course. I hope the unrest and in the provinces, yeah, 10 weeks is okay. So even when it's just 10 weeks, I'm happy to build a little bit in China as well. Okay, I do feel like we have some low market access. Chubu, alright. Definitely need some. Oh, the railway is already on the way, but let's extend by another port. Kansai. Let's do 2 railways and the port. It's one of the most important provinces. And over here, Chogoku. Let's get 1 each out. And we can declare more interest once again. Then let's just go slowly westward. Yeah, you know, we can get way more interest out since we were building. Oh, it kind of stopped already, but we were building tons of naval bases, which also reflects our grown navy over here. Still looks like we could even increase this. Or at least definitely we have to promote one of the commanders over here. And wait, what is happening over here again? I was a little bit fast, maybe. Did it escalate already? Oh yeah, and the US they're really the loyal allies of the Chinese, so the US is joining on the same side as the British versus China and Austria. This is a little bit odd. Okay, the battles, do they occur over here somehow? No. I mean, the attack of the Chinese is like hardcore failing down here. We saw how powerful they are, or slash not. States are really kind of like really surprised with that this alliance with the British lasts so long. In the embargoing Peru, Bolivia, alright. So look which trade routes don't work well for us. Right. Actually, let's have a look at our goods in the market, which are very cheap. Which one we could export? Some ironclads? No. I feel like we were even importing ironclads. No. From France a couple, but let's do then... protect our domestic supply, I'm not sure. And we can leave it like this. Silk is still cheap, especially the one from China, but we do export over here, yeah, sure. With the Germans we have the trade agreement anyway. Furniture. No, why not to Cindy? Fish, I guess, is fine. Grain, yeah, these basic ones I can keep like that. That's absolutely perfect. And yeah, we have our market situation is still very nice in my opinion. I mean, luxury, these luxury and hardwood. Let's see where we can get some hardwood in. From the French, from Maguindanao, Lanfang, and the Russians, of course. Let's get some more trade routes. I don't want to produce too much wood anymore, you know. This shouldn't be our main focus, so... guess it's good. Can we get somewhere from the French? We can get some luxury clothes also. As well as from the Germans. And luxury furniture. Or we can actually have a look on the production method, since we had, I think, quite cheap furniture. But we're already fully on precision... oh, okay, we're fully on precision tools already. So, well, I mean, you can just also extend a little bit. Yeah. give up some more out, but also let's import some luxury British and North German and French luxury furniture. All right. And you see, we are kind of at the same time we are building over here the government buildings, and by doing so, are we done with this actually? We definitely increase our... Yeah, we're done. We do increase our... Oh, the Italians try to improve the relations. Aha, after fighting us first. Mamma mia. Let's increase the speed. But I think we still have low taxation in some states, so... And we have still negative bureaucracy, so I'm pretty sure we can build some more of the government buildings. Kyushu, sure. I like the round numbers, so make it 10 or 15, I'm not sure, 8 in this case. Let's also not overdo it. And we do have identification documents unlocked. By creating documents identifying citizens of a country, it is much easier to keep track of them. Alright, taxation capacity increases, and we can do one more step here. But basically went on this path because it allows us to go also for the central planning, which is still 14 years, where we could use telephones, but actually we don't produce telephones, so yeah. Then maybe it's actually time for steel frame buildings, so we don't have to build new construction offices, but we can just increase our construction by getting this in. 4 years is long, but let's have a look if we have something else super urgent going on. Yeah, I mean, we also want to not fall back in terms of military. But I feel like these ones are too far ahead. Maybe we should also actually get some universities out. Uncapped, yeah. Capped, we could get plenty more out, so maybe this is also something we need to do. But still, yeah, like to push our economy further, to get some escalation in, I think the steel buildings could be, here, steel frame building is the thing we want to do. At the same time, yeah, let's go for the university push. Don't we have universities here in Tokyo? Not at all? Crazy. Or do we? We just didn't see them? Arts academies? Government? Are they somewhere else? Wait. Oh, I completely forgot about this one. Oh, damn. Alright, let's definitely do this one to go change to analytical philosophy department. Kind of oversaw this. Oh yeah, I totally kind of feel like I forgot a lot about universities in this entire game. So let's get definitely some out here. Oh, they already like built them up to 10, and I think in Edo or Kyoto we can also build some. But first things first, we go for the extension of our coal and mining industry a bit. And yeah, peace between Great Britain and Joseon, okay. So Korea is out already. Oh, wait, they did the full... Oh, the war is already, the entire war is over, alright. And here, Gangsu has been taken by the Brits as a treaty port. Yeah, China is really being plundered quite hard. I feel like we're just doing our job to keep at least some under Asian rule and not being part of European countries. So I think people can't really judge us. Maybe they can, who knows. We still can't attack, that's okay. Let's see if we can influence some other... yeah, I mean, like this, we're not losing the infamy so fast. But it's okay, I mean, we're not gonna attack anyways before... Yeah, basically before we have bad relations with the Koreans. At least they're not improving it at the same time. And we can always go ahead and expel the diplomats, so we would get 30 negative hit by 30 on the relations. Although also... yeah, we need some infamy, or would eat some infamy for that, so yeah, it's not prioritized. Well, another thing, no. We Dutch have an interest here. Okay, we can't colonize this. Eastern Guinea, we're already doing that. Amongst 4 others. Let's actually go a little bit faster then. We don't need to be in 4 if nothing special is happening. How old is Komei? He's already 50 only, alright. I guess we can still look forward for a couple of years of Emperor Komei. How's our settlement here in Hokkaido going on? More and more Japanese in the share. Yeah, same here. Wonderful. Alright, what happened over here? Rivalry broken. Okay, we can't be rivals with the Chinese and the... Yeah. With both Chinese states anymore. We got too powerful for them apparently. Well, and now we are in a massive... Due to the missing rivalry, we are in a massive... yeah, deficit right now. I mean, we could easily take care of this by getting some of the improvements out, and maybe Russia... Why do we even care? Oh. At the same time they declared us a rival, alright. Oh, the Chinese are still a rival, then make them a rival again. I don't see them actually a rival anymore, and I don't plan on in expanding into Chinese within China in the continent. I feel like these coastal provinces are really helpful. Yeah, but okay. First of all, electrical generation unlocked. It is possible to capture the very essence of lighting and use to power all sorts of different types of machinery. Yeah, of course, now we can build power plants, and we get a couple of possibilities for production changes, but for the very moment I don't see a big use for this in Japan right now. Of course, we will go there later. We could do some lighting, street lighting. Oh, the standard of living fell, but I think it's due to the conquest of the Chinese province. I'm pretty sure about that. And what else did I see? We do have the Spanish want to subjugate Maguinadao. Alright. I mean, the Spanish were not on my list already. They get the Italians support them. Yeah, we're not big fans of the Italians. Maybe I go, like, indicate that I would lean towards them. Maybe they offer us something. I mean, the Philippines would be interesting, or to kick the Spanish out somewhere here. Let's see if there's gonna be an offer. Otherwise, I'd rather still wait, and the next focus will be Northern China before we take on any Europeans. Alright, credit where the credit's due. The recent investment in Kansai production at our glassworks has raised the question who should get the credit for the boost in production. Where would we be without our money, our factories and our goods? Let all those in the nation know the work and struggle of those who participated and made this great field possible. Credit is Saibatsu, victory for the workers, or focus on someone else. To be honest, I'm with the Saibatsu still, that's fine. Let's see. I don't know, like art... I feel like in every game I see in Victoria, fine art is always quite expensive. And then the capitalists start to buy a lot of art academies, which I really don't like. This is something that they should take care of, in my opinion. And also the way that you have, like, I understand the way that art is being represented as a good that can be traded and so on. But I feel like it's somehow not the perfect representation of it. And there should be some kind of revamping of this, in my opinion, but alright. Rubber industries. Need a rubber plantation greater than 5. Let's have a look if we can do this actually. I mean, why not taking it if I could? The silk. Oh, we can do so much cheap silk now. Ah, yeah, I forgot that we could change here to the irrigation in Guangdong. Let's actually do it. Let's actually do it. We have very cheap silk that we can export or something. But the rubber plantation is not even built yet. And we can only build 2, then let's go for 2 right away. Actually, also then let's do irrigation over here. Okay, as I told you, silk is quite cheap right now. Then make use of it for exports to Russia and maybe Egypt. Costs of course, everything costs bureaucracy. Good thing is we are building some government buildings as well. And then they have an uprising against the states, so they're really going to Namibia, okay. And seems like, yeah, I speeded too hard, I was on 5. So I missed apparently the start of the war over here, which, well, I mean, they didn't offer us anything. Also something I kind of... now today I'm in the criticize mode, in the critic mode. I feel like every single time when I lean towards an AI nation in a reasonable, I mean, this sense, it makes sense that we're interested in often more, not more Spanish power in here. However, there was never ever like a serious good offer they could make for us. So this I find a little bit weird. We could go for field hospitals, but yeah, too expensive right now. Wait. Why is the relations so good suddenly? Cordial? Relations cordial. Oh, we were still doing that, yeah. That's fine for me. Ah, but our infamy is really low already. So maybe we can speed things up and actually go for the expel these Korean diplomats. So now we should be even able to return the state. Yeah, exactly. But I will wait a bit for, yeah, the reputation being at least a little bit lower, because as you see, even if we have the claims and we can go for return state, it's gonna be 11, 22, another 11, so 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess also 11.5, yeah, no, 5, so we are already at 50, we're at 50 infamy for doing this. And I kind of, because they should be, or are they still allied with the Chinese? Oh, they're actually not. If the Chinese come in, I would have gone for Taiwan as well. Why is China actually still in the alliance with the Russians? No, also looks like the Russians stopped it and now... Alright. Jiangsu Treaty Port. So the Russians want a treaty port right now here. Okay, and they want the... Okay, these eastern ones, Tomsk, these Uzbek areas, that's understandable, but maybe we should also take care then of China. Maybe we'll wait until this is on. I mean, at least then if we go for Korea, they will not... Maybe I'll use the moment when Russia's occupied with China that I'll go for Korea instead. I mean, this is important. And we also, of course, want to go for the Manchurias at some point. So... Yeah. Aggression after aggression. Let's see where this is leading. But this is really crazy how everybody now is going up, like jumping on China right now. Maybe it's the time. And they back down. So Russia gets the treaty port here in Haichov. Okay. Very interesting. So yeah, what I wanted that they are a little occupied, the Russians, is not the case. Can we take... I mean, I guess we're gonna... Russia is... Ooh. Military Russia is really powerful. The rivalry between them has ended. Do we get some kind of... Guys, a great moment has come, I feel like. I think this is part of the mod. And do we have an alliance with the Northern Germans? A trade agreement, but apparently a trade agreement is enough then. So the first time that it's possible that we see this one popping up, ask ally for recognition. And it seems like the North Germans really like us a lot right now. we're big trading partners already. Before we do it, let's have a quick look and get an overview over this. Who we're trading with. I mean, big. There's the Heavenly Kingdom, the Brits, the French. But yeah, the Northern German Federation is one of our biggest trading partners, so I do understand why they do like us. And actually, they're also one of the few nations that didn't intervene in our direct neighborhood. I mean, they have here something in New Guinea, which I don't care too much about. So yeah. Alright, the North German Federation agreed to recognize us to the world, which already made us jump from number 12 to great power number 6 within no time, because we're suddenly recognized. Which also means apparently the rivalry over here has broken again. But yeah, now we could also go for treaty ports, which is interesting, but yeah, kind of now want to just eat stuff from China. But wow. Let's have a quick look at the great power ranking for the end of the day. So we're just behind Britain, France, USA, North Germany, Russia, and then we're before Austria and Brazil and Italy and all these other little pretenders. GDP wise, we're already number 3 in the world. That's pretty impressive. Standard of living, we are far behind. Population, we are the number 5 after Qing, heaven, so also quite big. Alright, then there's something else I wanted to do, which I just saw during with the Allied screen. Maybe we're gonna go and annex our subject, Hawaii. Yeah. This is just a little bit of infamy, and I think they've been under our subject for a very long time. So, and they don't actually have a bigger value over here. So I feel like the time has come to also make Hawaii a part of, definitely an internal part of Japan. And I'm really surprised that the US don't even have interest in the region, so it's just Britain and France, both at least trading partners of us. So I doubt they will intervene because of Hawaii. Alright guys, great news, great step that just has happened. And I feel like it's also a good moment to end this episode. I really hope you like this one again, and yeah, let me know what you think, where our next priorities would be, and in your opinion, leave me a like and a subscription, and then see you next time when we turn our attention probably to expansion again. So see you then, bye, your Strategy Wolf.